2 masked criminals burst into Bass's office. As soon as they entered, they knocked the male assistant to the ground. Bass immediately sent a distress signal to Li Pu and gripped the dagger. She knew she had to maintain her composure no matter how panicked she felt inside.
Bet you jacked each other off on your way over.
Bass provoked the criminals, luring them closer to her before swiftly stabbing them repeatedly. However, her skills were limited. Though she injured the criminal, she was also severely beaten. Li Pu received Beth's message and was rushing to the scene. The lion roared. Daring to touch the boss of Yellowstone, the criminal didn't have much time left. If the criminal didn't kill you immediately, it was to threaten you and scare you. So, showing fear would only make you lose control faster.
Look at me! Don't give it to him.
Bess kept encouraging her assistant not to be afraid, but unfortunately, she had only guessed half of the criminal's tactics correctly.
We don't care if he's scared. We're here to scare you.
Best of fucking luck.
Yeah?
The other criminal, having been stabbed multiple times, could no longer move. To deal with this one, her tactic was verbal abuse. Only by buying enough time could she have a chance of being rescued. However, the consequence of verbal abuse was that the other party would further humiliate her. At this point, her sharp and biting wit came in handy.
You're gonna cry and scream and try and get away. I doubt I'll even feel it.
Sure enough, the criminal lost all interest after being mocked by her, and what remained was mutual insults. However, a professional assassin would never act against their employer's wishes due to emotional outbursts, no matter how fierce the insults. Suddenly, the glass was shattered. Bass finally waited for this moment. Li Pu, possessed by the spirit of a war god, withstood 2 gunshots, subdued the criminal, seized the gun, and killed the other man. The burly criminal turned into a lamb in his hands and was beaten to death with his bare hands. After dealing with the criminals, he comforted Bass. At this point, you could see that Bass's earlier fearlessness had been forced. Seeing that his beloved woman was unharmed, Li Pu finally remembered that he had been shot twice. He quickly called for John.
Sir, I need you. I need a doctor too, one that nobody knows about.
The Duttons arrived at the scene. Despite his daughter and trusted lieutenant being injured so severely, John remained calm. The father and son had already guessed who was behind it all. The next morning, the bodies of the 2 criminals were hung like pork at the Beck brothers' doorstep with a note reading, "Return to sender."